Erin Napier recently shared a detailed account of her back injury on her Instagram. She explained that the injury occurred the week before she left for Sebring to film the first days of Takeover Season 3. Initially, Erin didn't realize the severity of the injury, attributing it to repeatedly blowing her nose with bad posture due to a sinus infection. The pain she experienced was intense, manifesting in various movements such as taking a step, moving in her sleep, or even lightly pressing the middle of her back with a fingertip. She described the sensation as feeling like electrocution, causing her to seize up with pain. To manage the pain and continue working, Erin received a steroid shot which provided temporary relief. However, the pain returned shortly after. Seeking expert advice, Erin turned to her father, who is a highly knowledgeable physical therapist. However, he directed her to her brother's clinic, emphasizing his expertise in back rehabilitation. By the time Erin reached her brother's clinic, she was barely able to walk. Her brother, using his expertise, identified that her rib was dislocated from her spine, causing it to pinch a capsule or nerve, resulting in immobilization. With a lightning bolt moment of correction, Erin's brother managed to realign her rib with nothing but his brain and hands, instantly relieving her from pain. Grateful for her brother's skills and expertise, Erin committed to following the exercises prescribed by him for the next few weeks. Despite humorous childhood memories of her brother stealing Slim Jims and Raisinets, Erin expressed her gratitude for having access to a skilled physical therapist, especially one who learned from their father, who was one of the first doctors of physical therapy in Mississippi. In conclusion, Erin Napier's back injury, initially caused by seemingly innocuous actions, was diagnosed as a dislocated rib pinching a capsule or nerve. Thanks to the expertise of her brother, Erin is now pain-free and committed to following his prescribed exercises for recovery. Erin Napier's throat surgery and health update. Erin Napier underwent throat surgery back in 2022 and is now on the path to recovery. She shared updates about her condition on social media, including a heartfelt post on Instagram where she expressed gratitude for the care she received during her hospital stay. In the post, Erin shared a selfie taken from her hospital bed alongside Rodney, a family friend who works in the hospital cafeteria. She expressed appreciation for his support during her time at the hospital, highlighting their long-standing connection. Erin recounted the history of her family's relationship with Rodney, noting that her father initiated the physical therapy program at the community hospital in 1975, followed by her brother, who worked as a doctor of physical therapy in the same department for 15 years. Rodney has been a fixture at the hospital since Erin was a child, and he formed a close bond with her family over the years. She thanked Rodney for his consistent care and support, describing him as a comforting presence during difficult times. Despite expecting a simple bowl of chicken noodle soup, Erin found solace in reconnecting with an old friend during her hospital stay. The post garnered support from friends and fans, including fellow HGTV star Drew Scott, who expressed his well wishes with heart emojis. Erin's surgery and subsequent recovery were not elaborated upon in detail, but the post conveyed her appreciation for the support she received from Rodney and her community during her hospitalization. Erin Napier has had appendicitis surgery. Erin Napier, star of HGTV's Hometown, recently revealed in an interview that she had undergone surgery for a perforated appendix that went undiagnosed for a decade, despite causing recurring issues and multiple visits to doctors. Napier described how the symptoms of her appendicitis initially manifested as episodes of intense stomach pain and a low-grade fever lasting for 24 hours, which would then subside. Over time, the duration and severity of these episodes increased, with Napier eventually experiencing debilitating pain for up to a week at a time, making movement difficult. Despite undergoing several tests and CT scans, medical professionals initially failed to identify the underlying cause of Napier's symptoms. It wasn't until 2014, under the guidance of her obstetrician-gynecologist, that Napier underwent exploratory surgery. During the procedure, it was discovered that scar tissue had bound her organs together. Further examination by another surgeon revealed the shocking truth. Napier had been living with a perforated appendix that had been bursting and healing itself repeatedly over the course of several years. The first rupture occurred when she was 19 years old, although it was only partial and not immediately life-threatening. However, the repeated episodes of perforation led to the formation of scar tissue, which gradually spread to cover her other internal organs. Napier likened the spread of scar tissue to cancer, emphasizing the pervasive impact it had on her body's internal structures. This revelation sheds light on the complexity and variability of appendicitis, showcasing how symptoms can manifest differently in individual cases. Despite the challenges she faced, Napier's ordeal ultimately led to the identification and treatment of her condition, allowing her to move forward with improved health and well-being. Erin Napier reveals series of health problems has given her mental illness. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Napier opened up about the lingering effects of her years-long battle with a mystery illness that ultimately turned out to be a perforated appendix, a condition she lived with unknowingly for 10 years. She shared photos taken in 2014 during her hospitalization, marking the end of that difficult period in her life. While acknowledging that her physical suffering ended 8 years ago with the removal of her appendix, Napier revealed that the experience had left lasting impacts on her mental health. Despite believing she had moved on from that chapter after her final surgery, she has since realized that the ordeal had deeply affected her. Napier disclosed that she has been grappling with persistent fears and preoccupations related to sickness, particularly nausea, which stem from the trauma of her past illness. She described how her brain, without her consent, often triggers panic responses and spiraling thoughts, leading to anxiety and panic attacks. Through conversations with a therapist friend, Napier has come to understand that her past health struggles have created deep emotional scars, affecting her neural pathways and triggering intense fear responses, even in situations where there is no immediate danger. By speaking openly about her ongoing mental health challenges, Napier is shedding light on the long-term impact of physical illness on mental well-being. Her candid reflections serve as a reminder of the importance of acknowledging and addressing the emotional aftermath of traumatic experiences and seeking support and understanding from others.